The old house stood on a hill overlooking the town like a watchful eye. It had been empty for years, a victim of the economic downturn that had hit the area hard. The paint on its gables was peeling, the lawn overgrown, the windows vacant and dark. The only sound that ever broke the silence was the wind whistling through the gaps in the shutters. One day, though, a young woman named Emma decided to take a walk up to the old house. She was curious about it, wondering who had lived there and why they'd left. As she approached the front door, she noticed a small gap in the hedge that led to a narrow path. Without hesitation, she stepped inside. Emma's heart skipped a beat when she saw what was inside. There, nestled in the overgrown grass, was an antique dollhouse. It was crafted from wood and painted a faded blue, with tiny windows and a chimney just like a real house. But what truly caught her attention was the inscription on the front. It read, "Beware, for this house has secrets to keep." Emma couldn't help but shiver. Despite the inscription, she felt a strange sense of familiarity with the dollhouse, as if it were calling to her. She began to clean it up, brushing away the dirt and cobwebs. As the afternoon sun cast long shadows across the yard, Emma finally finished restoring the dollhouse to its former glory. With a sense of satisfaction, she placed a small bouquet of wildflowers on the windowsill before leaving it to dry overnight. The next morning, she returned with fresh flowers, only to find the bouquet from the day before gone and the front door slightly ajar. Confused, Emma stepped inside. The dollhouse was empty, but as she looked around, she noticed a secret passage behind the bookshelf. Curiosity piqued. She pushed the bookshelf aside, revealing a spiral staircase leading down into darkness. Emma hesitated for a moment, then descended the stairs, her heart pounding in her chest. At the bottom, she found herself in a dimly lit room, with cobwebs hanging from the ceiling and dust covering everything. In the center was a wooden chest. As she approached, she noticed intricate carvings on its surface, the same ones she had seen on the dollhouse. With trembling hands, Emma lifted the lid. Inside, she found a diary with a leather cover. Its pages were filled with faded ink, the spidery writing detailing the life of a young woman named Amelia, who had lived in the house over 100 years ago. Amelia's entries spoke of love, loss, and a deep sadness that had consumed her. But what truly captivated Emma was a recurring theme in the diary, a mysterious whispering that Amelia had heard at night. As Emma read on, she learned that Amelia had become so distressed by the whispers that she had built the dollhouse, placing it near the spot where she first heard the sound. She hoped the house would protect her from the whispers, but they followed her there. Unable to bear the torment any longer, Amelia had taken her own life in the very room where Emma now stood. Suddenly, Emma heard a whisper. Startled, she turned around, but there was no one there. Or was there? As she continued exploring the room, she came across a loose floorboard. Beneath it, she found a small porcelain doll. Its face was beautiful, with rosy cheeks and lips. But its eyes were blank, soulless. Emma carefully brushed the doll off, and suddenly the room grew cold. The air grew thick, making it hard to breathe. And then she heard it again, a whisper so close to her ear that she could feel its icy breath on her skin. "Let me out," it hissed. Terror gripped Emma as she stumbled back. The doll in her hands began to shake, its head moving from side to side as if possessed. "Let me out," it whispered again, its voice growing louder. Realizing the danger she was in, Emma ran from the room, not stopping until she reached the safety of her car. As she drove away, she glanced back at the house. In the fading light, she could have sworn she saw the doll standing on the lawn, its eyes fixed on her.